again to Baby and Me Yoga. My name is Lynn. It's good to see you all again. What a great day it is. I have Baby Boafet with me. He'll be here to help me demonstrate some of the things we're going to do today. But before we get started, kind of the basics as usual. So I'll set Baby down for a second. All right. First things first, just check in with your body right now. Take a few breaths. Mentally scan. Make sure you're feeling physically well enough to do a gentle yoga practice today. And then make sure that you have an area that you've kind of carved out that you can use with lots of room. So make sure you're not going to hit any furniture. You're not going to accidentally kick anything. You can have some soft pillows around. That can sometimes help with baby when those parts come. Depending on the baby's age, maybe there's a mat or exerciser or something like that around as well. So it's up to you. And then last but not least, as with everything else, baby rules the day. So if you need to pause the video at any point, feel free to do that. Obviously, take the time to do what you need to do, what's good for you and your family. So on that note, we'll start with just some quiet meditation. And today, you can start seated if you'd like, or you can start laying down. Today I'm feeling like we should maybe lay down. So I'm going to lay down on my back. And then again, depending on baby's attitude and baby's age, they can rest here on my hips, leaning back against my legs with my knees bent like this. Or if you'd rather cuddle them on your chest, you can do that, whatever's comfortable. The idea here is to just kind of find a quiet spot. Maybe there's belly rub, something like that. Kind of snuggle in, close your eyes. Start to just focus on your breath. Thoughts will probably bubble up, and that's totally expected. That's what the brain is there to do. But just try not to latch onto them. Acknowledge them and let them go. Right where you are, we'll begin to deepen the breath, breathing in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in, fill the belly first. So the belly lifts up and fills. Air comes up through the ribs, all the way up to your collarbones. And then the exhale is just the opposite. The upper chest settles, the ribs come together, the belly softens towards the spine. It's a long breath, maybe 5 or 6 beats in and 5 or 6 beats out. We call this the Durga, or the complete breath. It's a relaxing breath. We'll use this breath throughout practice today. A few more times through with that long breath. And then if baby will take it, we're just going to set baby off to the side a little bit. There we go, Boba Fett. And this time, as we breathe in, we'll reach the arms overhead and let the legs come out nice and long. A big good morning stretch. Stretch out nice and wide. And then exhale, curl the knees in, bring the forehead up, bring it all out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it all in. A couple more times just with your breath. Get long on the breath in. And bring it all in on the breath out. One more breath out, hug it in. We'll kind of rock a little bit. Start getting a little bit crazier. To that balance point with your tailbone. And then last one, we'll roll all the way up to a seat. Coming around crisscross applesauce. And here, baby can stay down next to you here like this. Or again, if you want to pick baby up for a cuddle. Or maybe baby sits like this in your lap. It's all good. We're just going to bring our right hand back behind us. And our left hand is going to come to our right knee. So again, depending on how baby is, probably don't want to like wring Boba Fett's neck here. So maybe I'll have him lay down like this. And then we'll just get a nice twist here. Your face can twist all the way around to the back if it feels good on your neck. And as you breathe in, get taller. That long breath, and as you breathe out, twist a little further. Next exhale, just come back around. Say hi to baby, hello. And then left hand will come behind you, right hand to left knee, same thing. Inhale, get taller, exhale, get twistier. Next exhale, we bring it back forward. This time we're just going to bring both hands behind us, if you can do. Depends on baby, of course. And then open up the shoulders, pull them back, lift the chest, and if it feels good, let the head drop back. Open up that heart. Feel the gratitude, the positive energy coming in. Sit back up. And this time again, depends on baby. Maybe baby comes down to the floor. We're just going to bow over the legs. Whatever feels good. It doesn't have to be a deep, super bendy stretch here. We're just bending forward. It's a good chance to look baby in the eye, have that eye contact, that connection. We'll sit up, and we're going to come to all fours. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see better what's going on. So I'm going to bring Boba Fett here on the mat, just going to be in front of me here. I'm going to come up on my hands and knees. Hands are right under your shoulders, knees are right under your hips. And as you breathe in, drop the belly towards the ground, your tailbone, head and chest come up. It's called cow pose. And then exhale, drop the tailbone, the head and the shoulders around the spine. Push through the shoulders, cat pose. Same thing, breath and movement come together. Inhale, long and deep, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. A couple of times through, your breath sets the pace. We'll find a nice neutral spine, not too saggy, not too rounded. And we'll start by taking our right leg and setting it out behind us. Toe can rest on the ground. And then the left arm, so the opposite arm reaches forward towards the front of the mat or the towel or wherever. Then if it feels good balance, you can lift that right leg up off the ground. Use the tummy muscles. This is a great core strengthening exercise. It's not too tough on the back. Hold for a few breaths, those long, juicy breaths. And then exhale, set down the hand and the knee. Kind of reset yourself a little bit. Left leg extends out, right arm. Left leg can lift if you want. Using the tummy muscles to hold that balance. And then set everything down. We'll take it on the other side again. So right leg, left arm. Switch your sides. Now it's left leg, right arm. 3 long breaths. And then bring your hand and your knee down. And here we'll just let the bum come back towards the heels. Reach the arms forward, the head comes down. And depending again on where you are, the head can come all the way down, or you can stay up a little bit and play with baby. Nice relaxing child's pose. We'll come back up to that tabletop, that all fours position. This time we'll tuck the toes under. We'll lift the hips up, straightening the legs, pushing the chest back towards the thighs for downward facing dog. You can bend one knee, then the other. Get that stretch in the back of your legs. Just maybe come up on your tippy toes and way down with the heels. And we'll peek up between the hands at baby. Hi, baby. And we'll just tiptoe our feet up forward towards baby till we come to a forward fold. And here, let the top part of your body, your torso and your head and shoulders totally relax. Knees can be bent, whatever's comfortable in your body. And just totally let it loose, loosey-goosey here. Our next inhale, we're going to just come up halfway till our back is flat. Fingertips can come to your shins. It's like you're a number 7. And then exhale and fold back down. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale halfway up. Exhale and fold. Last time, halfway up. Fold on down. Hello, baby. And this time we'll roll all the way up nice and slowly to standing. Let the arms rise up. I'm going to pivot again. Rise up to the ceiling. Spiral the pinkies in towards each other and pull the shoulders away from your ears. And then allow your gaze to go up towards the sky. Imagine your toes are right at the edge of a cliff on the top of a mountain. And you're just reaching up so you're the highest point there is. And then here, right hand grabs left wrist, and we'll just arch over to the right. You can even pull on that arm a little bit, get a little extra side stretch here. Come back up to the middle, switch the grip, arch over the other way. Back up, bring the arms out wide like this, open the chest. Breathe in, and then exhale, dive back down into your fold. Baby's right here. Hello, baby. Yes, you're good. And we'll just go through that again. So half lift on the breath in. Exhale, fold it down. All the way up as you breathe in. Arms can sweep out wide too. You can go either way on that one. When you get there, shoulders pull away, gaze goes high. Grab that one wrist, arch it over. Back up as you breathe in. Switch sides, side bend as you breathe out. Back up as you breathe in. Exhale, open up the arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, dive down. One more time through. Half lift breathing in. Fold it deep. Play with baby. Roll it all the way up. Grab that wrist, exhale over to the side. Coming back up. Switch that grip. Side bend the other way. Coming back up. Open the heart, breathe it in. Dive down. Cool. Now here I'm going to pick baby up. We're going to bring baby up here with us. And we're going to set up a lunge. So I'm going to pivot so you can see the lunge. So it depends on your body. But that back foot is about a 45-degree angle. And you sink into that right front knee. I've got my right knee front, whatever the front knee is. And then again, baby can be up on your shoulder, or baby can come for a ride right here. And we're just gonna think about pulling those hips forward around to the front, trying to square them as much as possible. They're nice and strong, and that front thigh, you feel the outside edge of your back foot pressing into the ground. These are warrior legs. A few breaths. And then if it feels good and baby likes, you might just surf it a little bit backwards and forwards for the motion. Still trying to keep that long Durga breath we've been using. And straighten your front leg, and then we're just going to pivot the feet around. So now the other foot is in the back. Baby can come around, switch your shoulders, whatever works. And now we've just switched sides. So again, start out static, square the hips. Settle in. Same thing. Front thigh is activated, nice and strong. Pressure in that pinky toe edge of the back foot. And then you've got the option for a little surfing, a little rocking. And we'll straighten those legs, pivot back to the long edge of the mat here. Let the toes kind of point outwards a little bit. And again, depending on baby's age, all that stuff, you can do the cross chest carry, under the arms. Maybe it's more cradled like this. And then we're just gonna squat it down. So those knees are pulling open. You're lowering the hips down between the knees. Nice and strong. You can feel this in the inner thigh. Options here. A little bouncing, a little rocking, a little just hanging out, whatever works. Turn baby around this way so you guys can see Boba Fett here. And then we're gonna scooch down a little bit and raise him up. Now again, if this isn't appropriate for your baby's age, don't do it, obviously. But lower down, up. And then of course, sometimes babies are adventurous and they might even like a little hop at the top. So it's up to you. Up and down. As you come down, you use that exhale. The inhale brings you up. This is where you realize how heavy baby really is. Boba Fett's not that heavy. Here we go. Down one more time, then back to that neutral spot. Great. Now that's also a fun one if you want to do it in front of a tall mirror so baby can see their face if they're facing outwards. That's fun. They like to look at their reflection. It's a good exercise. All right. So let's bring our feet together. And we're going to come back down onto the floor. Baby can come down with us. I'm going to have baby come down like that. We're going to do a low lunge. So my right foot is forward. We're going to do both sides, so it doesn't matter what side you start on. And let that back leg really reach out behind you. And then baby's right here. And depending on how your legs are feeling, you can stay kind of upright like this, make eye contact, tickle baby, or you can even try to lower down a little bit, get a bigger stretch in those hips. Right, yes. Big stretch. If your front foot wants to rock out onto that pinky toe edge and let that knee fall open, that can give you a little bit more range of motion. Just changes the stretch. Couple of breaths. We're holding on to that long breath. Right. And we'll bring the hands up. We'll let the legs switch so you can come through that all fours position we were in earlier. Maybe rearrange baby if you need to. And bring that other foot forward. That back foot can kind of ooch its way back. And it's really normal for each side to feel really different. So you may feel like you have a bigger room for stretching on one side than the other. It's totally normal. And then same thing, you can come inside that foot, let that knee fall open, come down lower if you want to. The goal here is a nice deep stretch. It might be slightly uncomfortable, but you don't want it to be painful. A good way to check if you're taking it too far is if you're holding your breath. If you can continue that long breath and you still feel the stretch, you're probably in a good spot. A little bit longer. Great. And we'll let that foot come back. And then here, you've got some options. You can do a kneeling spot here with baby down here in front of you, crisscross applesauce, whatever works. If baby'd rather sit up, you can kind of do this facing out action here. But we're just going to take one of baby's feet and the opposite hand, and we'll bring them to touch across baby's belly. So it's open, close, so you can do that sitting up if baby will cooperate, or you can go laying down like this. Yeah, and this is a great time for nursery rhymes or talking, all of those verbal cues, singing, all of that good stuff. Yeah. Sit there. Then we're just going to go the other hand and the other foot. Just switch sides. Open and close. Like that. Great. Couple more times. And then we're just going to do some circular rubs, gentle rubs on belly's tummy in a counterclockwise motion. Again, nice and gentle. And same thing, you can have baby upright and just do it upright too, if that works better for your situation. So there we go. Keep rubbing, and then eventually, take your time, but we're going to work our way back down onto our backs like we started. And again, if it's good for your baby, we're going to let them rest on your hips, leaning back against your thighs. Your feet are planted, your knees are pointing up towards the ceiling. I'm scooched up a bit here. All right. You can hold on to baby's hands. Hold on to their belly. And as you breathe in, we're just going to press into the feet and lift the hips up off the ground. And again, we've got options here. You can do a little bouncing, or you can just hold the pose, bridge pose. Yay! If baby's older, baby might be more sitting up like this. Just depends. Couple more breaths. And we'll let the hips sink. Just breathe for a moment. Relax the spine. And we'll do that one more time. Press into the feet, lift the hips. It's a great time for some Kegel exercises if you're doing those. And hey dudes, if you're out there doing some yoga with us, dudes can do those too. Work on that pelvic floor. Lower on down. Great. And then now we'll just do, they're called micro crunches. So you can leave baby there if you want, or bring baby to the side or onto your chest. Again, totally depends on what you want to do. And here, let's see if I can demonstrate a little bit better here. You'll notice when you're laying kind of naturally, there's kind of a gap in your low back there where it arches up off the ground. So you can put your hands under there if it feels good and baby's cooperating, but just you know that it's there. And then as we exhale, we're going to just tilt the pelvis and flatten that spine against the ground. And at the same time, you've got a tiny little contraction of those abdominal muscles in the front. And then inhale, neutral spine, that curve comes back. Exhale, crunch it down a little bit. So you're trying to lay the whole spine down on the ground. Inhale, relax it. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, relax. Exhale, crunch it in. We'll take 3 more of these. Again, your breath determines your pace. One more time. Let it go. And then here we're just going to do a little twist with our knees. So usually the best bet would be to have baby come over to the side and cuddle with you, or just lay over to the side next to you, whatever works. And then we're just going to let the knees fall to one side. So the shoulders stay flat on the ground, the knees are wrapping around. You can even take your bottom foot and prop it on the top knee like that, and it helps to keep that knee from popping up, and you get a nice twist around the abdomen and the spine there. Just relax into it. Let gravity do the work. And Here you can hold on to that long breath we've been using, or you can begin to let it go and find a more natural rhythm for your breathing, whatever is working for you today. Here we'll unwind that twist, and then just let the knees go the other direction, finding that twist the other way. And it can be different on the side, just like before. Each side is different. So find the twist that where it feels good, you're getting a nice stretch. And then last time we'll unwind that twist, and we're headed to Shavasana, that last resting pose. So if you've got anything left, if you want a little hug at the knees, whatever's there. And then Shavasana with baby is up to you. It can be laying out flat on your back. Maybe baby comes back onto your chest. Maybe it's better to lay on your side and have baby cradled in there with you, whatever works. And just find that spot where you can kind of let it all go if possible. The eyes closed, the muscles all completely relax. Take a few deep breaths, and then just melt into the mat. Here you can let small movements come back. Maybe wiggle the fingers and toes. Gently rock the head. It might become wrists and ankles and a big stretch. And we'll eventually just push up and find a seat. Baby can come with us. Crisscross applesauce. Take a few breaths. If you can bring the palms together to touch. Sit in solitude for a moment, in quiet, find gratitude. Thank you guys so much for checking in with us, joining us here at the library. And for Baby and Me Yoga, I look forward to seeing you again next time. Stay healthy and warm. Namaste.